Hello, good evening everyone. Am I audible to you all? आवाज आ रही है मेरी आपको? So from the last lecture, we are just solving few questions based on quadrilaterals and few results based on it. So for that, we just have to go through some properties of each and every type of quadrilateral so that जो result आपको prove करना है वो आप easily कर सकते हो. I think last lecture में हमने ये देखा था सबसे last में, that is midpoint theorem, correct? Are you able to recall this one? मिड पॉइंट थ्योरम मतलब क्या रहेगा? जो आप लिविंग टू साइड का अगर मिड पॉइंट आप कंसीडर करते हो तो उसके लिए आप कंसीडर लाइक दिस. So if we'll just try to draw a line segment which is parallel to BC, then we can say that the length Q is half of BC and PQ will be parallel to BC. Correct? Now, the next point based on this, we'll just try to solve some questions based on this midpoint theorem. And after completing this, we'll just start with the new chapter, which is nothing but surface area and volume. Okay. So here we have the next question as where ABCD is a parallelogram and the bisector of angle A and B meet at P. Then prove that AD is equals to DP and PC equals to BC as well as BC is equal to 2 times AD. Start करें. कैसे करें? आपको ये पता है that parallelogram में if the bisectors of A and B meet at P ऐसा कुछ आपको दिया था. So what you can say, if AP will work as an ideal bisector for it, then obviously DAP and PAB will be of same measure. It will be of same measure. Similarly, we can about PB as well. Correct? Now, next, we have to prove that AD and DP are same, PC and BC is same, as well as DC equals to 2 times of AD. DC equals to twice of AD. ये आपको करना है. ये समझ में आ रहा है? So सबसे पहले जो फर्स्ट स्टार्टिंग में आपको मिल रहा था, which is nothing but AD and DP, आपको ये चेक करना है कि किस ट्रायंगल के लिए आपको ये दो साइड्स मिलेंगे. Right? We know that AD and DP are belongs to the triangle ADP. So we can say that if we can prove this one, that angles opposite to the sides are same, then हम ये बोल सकते हैं कि जो भी respective sides लेंगे वो भी same लेंगे. ये आप प्रूव कर सकते हो. Correct? Getting this one? So next क्या कंसीडर फिर अगर आपको ये एंगल के बारे में प्रूव करना है, अगर एंगल के बारे में प्रूव करना है तो नेक्स्ट पॉइंट चेक करो. As AP is the angle bisector of angle BAB, so we can say that BAP and PAB are equal. Measure of angle DAP and measure of angle PAB are equal, and we know that sides opposite to the collaterals are growing. As AP is a bisector of angle BAB, obviously PAP and PAB will be same. We know that ABCD is a parallelogram. So AB and BC will be two parallel sides. So if you will consider that two parallel lines are there, which is nothing but AB and CD, and AP will work as a transversal for you. AP will work as a transversal for you. Then are you able to see that letter Z? Z is nothing but alternate angle के बारे में आप बोल सकते हो, correct? So what you will say here, PAB and DPA are same. We are just talking about this and letter Z. DPA and PAB are same. Correct? So for the next one, what you can see here, just because of that letter Z, you get that DPA and PAB are equal. Hence, we'll just say that if these two angles are equal, then sides opposite to this angle will be equal as well. So as ABCD is a parallelogram, we know that AB and CD, which is nothing but opposite angles, are parallel to each other. And AP will work as a transversal for it. So just because of this transversal and the letter Z, which is nothing but alternate angles, we can say that PAB and DPA are equal. PAB and DPA are equal. Correct? But from equation 1, आपको क्या मिल रहा था? That AP is an angle bisector, means DAP and PAB are equal. And from second statement, we are saying that PAB and DPA are equal. Hence, from equation 1 and 2, what you can say from equation 1 and 2, that DAP and DPA will be equal. In the triangle DAP, DAP and DPA are equal. So, if angles are equal, then the sides opposite to the equal are so equal. Sides opposite to equal angle are always equal. So, आप ये बोल सकते हो that AD and DP will be equal set. It was our first question to now, similarly, जैसे आपने ये AP as a transversal consider किया, if we consider that AB parallel to CD and PB will work as a transversal, then you can easily say that PC and BC will be equal again. PC and this will be equivalent. Now next one. We know that BC is nothing but DP plus PC because P, D, P, C are just collinear point where P lies between D and C. So we can say that length of DP is same as a DP plus PC, but TP is same as AD. DP is same as as well as PC is same as PC is same as BC. So we'll replace PC by BC. So what we will get here, BC equals to AD plus BC. But we are talking about parallelogram and we know the property that opposite sides are equal and parallel. Opposite sides are equal and parallel. So we can replace that BC by AD again because opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. So replacing BC by AD, what you can say, BC equals to 2 times of AD. BC equals to 2 times of AD. It is the only case that you have to think about. If you want to take a screenshot, just go through it. Done. Getting this one? अगर समझ में आ रहा है then please let me know in the chat box, okay? And if you have any doubt, you're free to ask. Now we'll just go through the next question. ये क्वेश्चन कई बार पूछा जाता है, इंपॉर्टेंट भी है एंड इजी भी है सॉल्व करने में. सिर्फ आपको पैरेललोग्राम की प्रॉपर्टी यूज करनी है. दैट्स सी P and Q are the points of transection of a diagonal BD. P and Q are points of a trisections of diagonal BD of a parallelogram ABC. Then prove that APCQ is a parallelogram. Then prove that APCQ is a parallelogram. Parallelogram है ये आपको prove कर सकते हो. Two conditions बहुत ही ज़्यादा important है that opposite sides are parallel to each other. Obviously वो equal मिलते ही है. तो अगर आप ये प्रूव कर सके अपोजिट साइड मतलब कौन कौन से AP and QC will be opposite sides AQ and CP will be opposite sides to each other अगर आप ये कर सकते हो तो बाकी सब इजीली बोल सकते but once again we are talking about parallelogram and we are able to see that there are two diagonals so you just have to use one of the property which is related to diagonals of a parallelogram. Right? So we'll just try to solve. As we have a parallelogram ABCD and P and Q are the points of trisection of the diagonal B. Then we just have to prove it. Given part is that P and Q are the points of trisection of the diagonal. जैसे आप section के लिए consider करते हो bisector is nothing but वो जो point है it will work as a midpoint. Similarly, trisection is nothing but just because of this point P and Q, ये जो पूरा आपका diagonal है BD, it will be divided into three equal parts. First part will be DQ, second part will be P, and third part will be P. Done? Getting this one? So, what you can say? We know that ABCD is a parallelogram and diagonals of the parallelogram bisect each other. Diagonals of the parallelogram bisect each other. It means that O will work as O is nothing but point of intersection of two diagonals. O will work as midpoint of BD and O will work as a midpoint of AC as well. As ABCD is a parallelogram, OA equals to OC, OA equals to OC, right? ये रहेगा आपका फर्स्ट पॉइंट. सेकंड आप क्या बोल सकते हो? जैसे O मिड पॉइंट रहेगा फर्स्ट डायगोनल के लिए, सिमिलरली O will be मिड पॉइंट for BD as well. So we can say that OD equals to OB, OD equals to OB. We are just using the property of parallelogram that diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Done up to this? Okay. So now we are talking about just OD. OD is nothing but DQ plus OQ. OD is nothing but DQ plus Q and OB can be written as OP plus PB. OP plus PB. The only case is that D, Q, O are collinear points where Q lies between O and D. Similarly, O, P, B are collinear points where P lies between O and B. But we know that from the first equation, आपको क्या मिल रहा था? देखो PB and DQ are equal. PB and DQ are equal. So we can replace this PB by DQ again. We can replace this PB by DQ again. So from this, DQ will get cancelled and we will get that OQ equals to OP. OQ equals to OP here. Here हो रहा है ये. Done. It means that now just focus for the quadrilateral AQCP या फिर APCQ. For the quadrilateral APCQ, we are getting that जो भी आपको two diagonals मिलेंगे, it will intersect on point O. पहले से आपको ये पता है that AC के लिए O as a midpoint work करने वाला ही है. That is AO and OC are equal. इस पॉइंट से फोर्थ पॉइंट से आपको क्या क्लियर हो रहा था दैट जो भी ये रहेगा आपका इट विल वर्क एज अ डायगोनल व्हिच इज नथिंग बट PQ and O will work as a midpoint for it that is PO equals to QO. Hence in the quadrilateral APCQ OA equals to AC पहले से ही मिल रहा था and फोर्थ इक्वेशन से हमने ये प्रूव किया that QO equals to OP. Hence, we can say that just using the property of quadrilateral, which is nothing but quadrilateral is a parallelogram if diagonals bisect each other. So इस केस में ये प्रूव हो रहा था जो भी आपको डायगोनल मिल रहे थे डायगोनल जिस पॉइंट पे इंटरसेक्ट कर रहे थे that point will work as a midpoint for both the diagonal. Hence using this property we can state that quadrilateral APCQ will work as a parallelogram here. समझ में आ रहा है कि क्लियर हो रहा है ये? If you have any doubt, then you can ask. But are you getting this point? Yes. अगर समझ में आ रहा है, then please chat box में share. Should we go for the next question? अगेन आपको क्या चेक करना है जो भी क्वाड्रिलेटरल आपके पास गिवन रहेंगे जो रिजल्ट आपको यूज करने हैं फॉर दैट प्रॉपर्टी का यूज करो रिजल्ट चेक करो सो नाउ फॉर क्वाड्रिलेटरल ABCD and PQRC are rectangles and Q is a midpoint of AC then prove that DP equals to PC and PR equals to half of AC. PR equals to half of AC. Good. The first case is that they are talking about there are two rectangles. Rectangle की property क्या रहती है? Rectangle obviously rectangle is nothing but a parallelogram in which every angle will be of 90 degree. अगर each and every angle 90 degree का रहता है तभी आप उसे rectangle बोलते हो right there given next point क्या था आपका Q is a midpoint of AC it means that AQ is same as QC आपको प्रूव करना है DP equals to PC DP equals to PC मतलब ये जो P आपको दिखाई दे रहा है it should be work as a midpoint अगर आप ये प्रूव कर पाए तो फर्स्ट वाला तो इजीली हो जाएगा तो सबसे पहले डीपी भी रहेगा पीसी भी रहेगा ऐसा ट्रायंगल कौन सा आपको मिल रहा है वो चेक करो बिकॉज़ एक बार आपको ट्रायंगल मिल जाएगा तो आगे वाले के हिसाब कर सकते हो राइट in the triangle ABC what you can say Q is a midpoint of AC ये तो given part था so for proving P to be midpoint of CD you just have to prove that QP is पैरेलल टू एडी मतलब कॉन्वर्स ऑफ मिड पॉइंट थ्योरम का अगर आप यूज करते हो तो ये आपको इजीली मिल जाएगा ये ऐसा क्यों हम बोल रहा है बिकॉज आप इस ट्रायंगल के बारे में बोल रहे थे वी आर जस्ट विद द ट्रायंगल एडीसी जिस केस में क्यू ये मिड पॉइंट है फर्स्ट साइड का ये आपको पता था फर्स्ट साइड का मिड पॉइंट अगर सेकेंड साइड को से आप लाइन सेगमेंट कंसीडर करते हो such that that line segment is parallel to AD अगर ये हो रहा है तो फिर आप क्या बोल सकते हो using converse of midpoint थ्योरम जो फर्स्ट साइड से मिड पॉइंट आपने कंसीडर किया था वो जो लाइन सेगमेंट आपको मिल रहा था वो लाइन सेगमेंट का जो पॉइंट रहेगा इट विल बी मिड पॉइंट ऑफ द सेकंड साइड ये आप कर सकते हो राइट सो ये अगर आपको प्रूव करना है जस्ट चेक करते हैं नाउ we have this cases आपको ये पता था that ABCD and PQRC are two rectangles अगर rectangles रहते तो each and every side सबको 90 डिग्री मिलेंगे अगर वो 90 डिग्री रहते तो फिर आप क्या बोल सकते हो here PQ and AD are parallel to each other and DP will work as a transversal for it for this measure of angle CPQ is equals to measure of angle CD that is equal to 90 because these two are just angles of the rectangle. It is enough to show that PQ and AD are पैरेलल साइड्स ये रेक्टेंगल्स है मतलब 90 डिग्री अगर आप ये कंसीडर करोगे एंड सपोज CD will work as a ट्रांसवर्सल फॉर इट तो फिर आपको ये इसका करस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल का किस मिलेगा अगर करस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल ट्रू होता है मतलब करस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल्स आपको इक्वल मिल रहे हैं देन डेफिनेटली दोस टू लाइंस विल बी पैरेलल टू ईच अदर राइट ये फर्स्ट पार्ट है नाउ सेकंड in triangle ABC what you can say Q is a midpoint of AC Q is a midpoint of AC and just अभी हमने ये प्रूव किया था that QP and AD are equal Hence, using converse midpoint theorem, you can say that P is a midpoint of DC. P is a midpoint of DC. That is DP equals to PC मिलेगा आपको. मतलब जो first part आपको prove करना था, we are done after this. Now second thing क्या है देखो, ये जो आपको PR मिलने वाला है, that PR is equal to half of AC. ये आपको करना है prove. PR is equal to half of AC. ये आपको करना है. अब थोड़ा सा एक और चीज आप कंसीडर करो. मिड पॉइंट थ्योरम आपको करता है पी सी डी का मिड पॉइंट रहेगा, ये तो फिक्स था. पी सी डी का मिड पॉइंट रहेगा. ये जो आप कंसीडर करने वाले थे, अगर ये आपको पैरेलल मिलता है तो फिर आप कॉन्वर्स ऑफ मिड पॉइंट से ये भी प्रूव कर पाओगे दैट आर इज द मिड पॉइंट ऑफ बीसी. एंड द नेक्स्ट थिंग इज दैट एबीसीडी इज नथिंग बट रेक्टेंगल. तो रेक्टेंगल के लिए दोनों भी जो आपको डायगोनल्स मिलते हैं वो इक्वल रहते हैं. सो यू कैन इजीली रिप्लेस दैट बीडी बाय एसी. ये सब हमें करना है, स्टेप बाय स्टेप चेक करते हैं. ठीक है, जैसे आपने ये चेक किया था, मतलब इस केस में देखो P and D are 90 degree, hence we can say that PQ and AD are parallel to each other using corresponding angle test. Similarly, यहाँ पे आप क्या बोल सकते हो देखो, we can say that CRQ and CBA, ये जो दो एंगल्स आपको दिखाई दे रहे हैं, CRQ and CBA are equal, which is nothing but 90 degree. If these two are 90 degree, then we can say that QR and AB are parallel to each other. QR and AB are parallel to each other. वहाँ पे Q मिड पॉइंट था, ये तो फिक्स था. Then Q ये मिड पॉइंट से आप ऐसी लाइन सेगमेंट ड्रॉ करो which will be parallel to the third side. If it is the case, then line segment जिस पॉइंट पे इंटरसेक्ट करती है वो आपका रहता है मिड पॉइंट. यही तो हम कॉन्वर्स से प्रूव करते हैं. जैसे फर्स्ट में हमने प्रूव किया दैट P is the midpoint of DC. Similarly, we can prove that R is the midpoint of DC. Okay. Now just focus on and for the triangle this. आपको ये पता है P रहेगा मिड पॉइंट, R रहेगा मिड पॉइंट, यही तो हमने किया था प्रूव. So if we are talking about the triangle BCD, if we are talking about the triangle BCD, we know that P and R are just midpoints of CD and BC. तो फिर अगर आप midpoint करते हो join, then the line segment that will form by joining the two midpoints is parallel to the third step. So we can say that PR is parallel to BD and its length will be half of this. So PR is half of BD. PR is half of BD or DD, whatever you want to take. But आपको जो प्रूव करना था वो PR is equal to half of AC था, तो AC की जगह पे BD कहाँ से आएगा? AC के जगह पे BD आप कैसे लिख सकते हो देखो, आफ्टर ऑल ये जो भी पूरा आपको मिल रहा था ये तो आपका रेक्टेंगल है. एंड रेक्टेंगल की प्रॉपर्टी क्या रहती है, रेक्टेंगल की वन ऑफ द प्रॉपर्टी हमने ये सीख लिया था, आई थिंक फर्स्ट लेक्चर में किया था हमने, करेक्ट, क्वाड्रिलैटरल्स के फर्स्ट लेक्चर. रेक्टेंगल के जो भी दो आपको डायगोनल्स मिलते हैं दोस विल बी इक्वल, करेक्ट. सो वी कैन इजीली replace that dB by AC because diagonals of rectangle are equal. Hence we can say that PR is equal to half of AC. जो दो पॉइंट्स आपको प्रूव करने थे वो हमने कर दिए. If you want to take a screenshot, just go through it. Okay. Now the next question. So जो भी प्रॉपर्टीज हमने चेक किए थे, हम सिर्फ प्रॉपर्टी पे करते हैं फोकस एक बार, and then we'll start with the new chapter. Okay. So stay tuned. We are just starting with a new chapter, which is nothing but related to surface area volume. Okay. Let's stay